Minnesota Vikings quarterback JEROME Ezekiel Cousins absolutely had a phenomenal season in 2022. Best season of his career, was absolutely clutch, leading the Vikings over and over and over again to some wins, especially late in games. He was absolutely getting it done. Maybe not on 4th and 8, the final play of the season, but whatever. But dragging that morose defense, 31st in the league, to 13 wins, pretty damn impressive. The offense was good to go, and him and Kevin O'Connell seem to be like this. But even though number 8 in purple looked pretty damn good, what about the other number 8 in purple? That's right, Lamar Jackson, who finished out his rookie contract, played on the 5th-year option this season, has not been extended by the Baltimore Ravens, even though GM Eric DeCosta and head coach John Harbaugh, nailed it, one of the Harbaughs, said that they absolutely want him back, but no contract has gotten done, and it is a realistic possibility. Well, first off, the Ravens are never just going to let him walk in free agency. They will franchise tag him, and then they will trade him. So question is, should the Vikings get in on the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes? Man, part of me says no, but another part of me says absolutely hell yes, man. Like, instead of what fixing the defense and then just trying to score 40 every single game, bring it, man. Bring it. And Lamar Jackson coming in as a number 32 overall pick in 2018. Yes, the Vikings should have taken Lamar Jackson instead of Mike Hughes, but remember, that was the season that they signed Kirk Cousins that offseason. And he's lit the league on fire. He's had 2,000-yard rushing seasons. He's already one of the more prolific rushing quarterbacks in NFL history. Was named NFL MVP in 2019. And he's developed as a passer. He's coming along as with his accuracy. And the whole thing about him and wide receivers leaving, it's like, oh, wide receivers don't want to play with Lamar, or is it just that Lamar has never had wide receivers? I don't know. It's certainly a chicken or the egg situation, but Lamar, I mean, you have to respect him, man. He is absolutely one of the most dynamic playmakers in the National Football League. He is a nightmare to try and defend, and he's just an absolute weapon, and he would be box office for sure, for sure, man. So the only problem is, like we said, the Ravens aren't just going to let him walk in free agency, so you will have to trade for him. What's it going to take? I mean, Russ got 3 1s and a bunch of 2s, and Noah Fant and Drew Lock and whatnot. So is that the minimum? Is that what it's going to take? 3 first-round picks and change? Do the Ravens want Kirk Cousins? Or do you trade Kirk Cousins somewhere else and then use some of that capital and your own draft capital to go all in on Lamar Jackson? Then you have to pay him. Spot Rack is estimating his market value at around $40.7 million per year. Probably more than that, since inflation goes along. Like, is Lamar Jackson worth more than Dak Prescott? Yes. Is Lamar Jackson worth more than Derek frickin' Carr? Yes, absolutely he is. So going into the pros and cons, do it. Dynamic playmaker. He would automatically make the Vikings from a top 5 to 7 offense to one of the best in the National Football League. He's an MVP caliber quarterback, won it in 2019 whenever he's healthy. He's always flirting with the award. He's only 26 years old, just turned 26 on January 7th. Mobility helps that offensive line where, hey, you know what? All of a sudden, guess what? Your pass blocking numbers and your PFF grades suddenly go up when you have a quarterback who can escape trouble and make his own play. Also, he's Lamar frickin' Jackson, right? Don't do it. Kirk and Kevin O'Connell do have a connection. I do think that, barring a trade for Lamar Jackson or something unforeseen, I do think that Kirk gives the Vikings the best chance to win games in 2023 and potentially win a Super Bowl. Don't do it. Would Justin Jefferson be happy? Like I said, Lamar Jackson hasn't gotten a reputation of building up his receivers. So would Justin Jefferson, who's looking to put up numbers and win games, would he be happy with Lamar, who, yes, he does have arm talent. Yes, the accuracy has come a long way. But, I mean, is he as accurate as Kirk Cousins? No. Will he ever be? Probably not. But is Lamar a better playmaker just in general? Yeah. Yeah, running quarterback long-term. Now, like we said, Lamar is only 26, but, I mean, you don't see many 30-year-old running quarterbacks. So he's going to have to adjust his game and enhance his game as a passer and then go from there. Or you're always running the risk of injury. Like Lamar, with the MCL injury this season, cost him the bulk of the back end of the year. So what's going to happen? Also, the cost to acquire, probably 3 1s minimum to trade for him, even though he's going to be on the franchise tag, and then you got to pay him. And then don't do it. I mean, he's Lamar Jackson. So it is a double-edged sword situation. He would be a lot of fun. He would be amazing, and he would be expensive to acquire. And I don't know, hell, maybe Justin Jefferson would love it. Like maybe him and Lamar would get along. Well, so first off, Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins obviously get along, but I mean there's a gap. But whereas could Justin Jefferson and Lamar Jackson be career running mates, where they're just making plays, winning Super Bowls together? Could Lamar and JJ be what Burrow and Chase is to Cincinnati? It's possible, man. Absolutely. So I don't know. Like, logic says that Kirk Cousins does give the Vikings the best chance to win 2023, but if Lamar is on the market, if Lamar is open to signing an extension here, like we said, he doesn't have an agent. He is self-represented, so it's something that Kwesi would have to hammer out before a trade is made. And would you give up 3 months for a franchise quarterback like Lamar, who is firmly in his prime at 26? I don't know, but it'll be a lot of fun. Like, hell, the defense may be poopy, but Lamar automatically fixing that offensive line, automatically making this offense one of the more dangerous in the National Football League. You got to think about it, man. You absolutely do have to think about it. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Should the Vikings go after Lamar Jackson? Probably not, but maybe. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.